Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Veronica. Without further ado, thank you for clicking the link to watch this video. Let's get started. Continuing my officer series, there's a lot of things that when it comes to promotions and being an officer in the United States Air Force that I haven't talked about. Diving in is very niche, but I still wanted to make some quicker videos for you guys to kind of understand. So the topic of today is going to be the unwritten things that you kind of need to do. They're kind of written out, but you should do to get promoted. So you're kind of considering joining the military, you're in the military. I'm a medical service corps officer. So again, I can only speak for medical service corps. And of course, I do not represent the Department of Defense on any of my ideas. But essentially, there are some things that you really need to know as an officer that you should prioritize, even if you don't want to, or maybe you haven't thought of. So awards. Awards are something that can help you get promoted because they can help stratify you or earn that stratification against your peers. And they can also help propel you into developing better as an officer and experiences that you would probably not experience had not been for the awards. So I've won a little bit of an award. I don't want to say a lot because I feel like I haven't won that many, but I have won a good handful amount of awards. This one is really cool. This is something I got from Montana. So I chose to kind of show this award because it's very unique. And then the rest of mine are pretty much in my office. One of the most recent awards that I'm most proud of is winning the Young Healthcare Administrator of the Year, which is a big deal for the AFMS, not for the Air Force, but for my MAGCOM. So I was really proud of that award, and I was kind of shocked because I was really over that package. But yes, awards do matter. Make sure that you're putting yourself in for individual awards as well as team awards if you're a flight commander, and anything that is uniquely identifiable to kind of separate you from your peers. Awards matter, and they are very subjective depending on where you are at. We have what's called bullets, but they're not actual bullets. They're like a bullet train, basically, of a sentence. Now, though, it's a narrative format. So you do write a complete sentence on how you won the award, things that you, basically what you did, how you did it, and what was the impact is kind of the basic layout. There's many bullet/narrative formatting tools out there now that are being developed to help you write awards. I know a lot of people use ChatGPT nowadays, or Nipper GPT. So there's different various things that you can use to kind of help put in a sentence on what you did. It's so hard for me to write packages. In fact, today I need to go kind of finish and write a package for our team. But for me, for me as a flight commander too, one of the most valuable awards is your team awards, because your team is winning. They're doing a lot of work, especially when you see how much work and effort that they put in. It's really something to be proud of and something to be cognizant of. Awards really make a big deal sometimes when it comes to deciding if you're going to get a position or not. Maybe you and this other person are neck and neck on every single thing. And then you won CGO, FGO, an individual or a team, and that other person has not had as many. That's also a tool or a metric that they use to kind of stratify you against your peers. Another reason why the kind of an unspoken rule is in the officer world is please don't be that person who chases awards and strats. I know I mentioned it in my video before, but constantly chasing awards or constantly putting yourself in for awards. Yes, the old saying is you got to take care of you, but also you got to know when you need to kind of let other people win or put in for something or stop putting in every single time. But if you really have enough work, or you can formulate a sentence enough and have a great package, there's nothing stopping you from putting in every single time. I'm just more conscious of that. I'll never forget at my first assignment in Montana, the MSCs and we strategized on who would win what. So we would be like, okay, you're first, you're second, you're third, you're fourth. Everyone is in for annual, all hands on deck. And so that's kind of something that I really enjoyed about my first MSC experience. I didn't really love Montana and the location, but the MSc friendships that I built there, we are still friends to this day. They came to my wedding. I just saw a couple of them recently, and gosh, we just kind of talk about those times. And when you get to larger facilities, if you don't have that relationship, it is kind of awkward, and maybe, you know, you should have that conversation to be like, hey, do you want to put in first? I put in second. Those are the type of things that can really help you build as a team. But utilizing awards, and the fact of the matter is, even though it's super cliche, you need an award on your record to kind of propel you. You do. I would strive for at least one a year to kind of say like, yeah, that was my award win for the year. You know what I mean? Again, don't chase awards, but awards really do matter when it comes down to bureaucracy, the political climate, and just the plain matter fact of your record. Please prioritize awards, but don't let the awards chase you. There's so many awards you can put in for. And it also helps make you a better writer. You write your awards package, then your record for your OPB is already written. You basically transform it to the same thing. So doing awards, they're painful, tedious, and annoying when you have to do what's called murder boards, but it really does matter and it makes a difference. So please make sure that you're putting yourself in for awards, but don't chase the awards, don't live for the awards. Do the work, put in the work, bloom where you're planted, and the awards will come and find you. Hopefully that wraps up today, the video for today, because my battery is dying, and hopefully that makes sense, guys.